Hi, so I thought I'd talk to you about what have been the top succulents for propagation, either for profit or just in case you want to propagate just to fill in a large area. The number one would be the kalanchoe. This is the mother of thousands, and it does come in different forms. And as you can see right here, it's a prime example of how it's propagated in its leaves. You can see the babies. The babies usually fall off the leaf and they'll start growing on their own, like right here. You see how this one's right here, and then these ones were babies that fell off the mother plant and are propagating, and of course the mother plant fell off another mother plant, and you get the idea. So you see the original plant I think I bought at the flea market for $6. At this point I think you pretty much know that I am a flea market junkie. So that's the mother of thousands. It comes in different forms. Here's another one. I kind of like this one more. My goodness, focus. I'm having a hard time focusing because it is so windy. There you go. There you go. You see? This one's just different. Even the color of it is it's just different. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got like a neon pinkish in the middle, green. It's just different, and definitely if you want to start propagating, I would recommend the mother of thousands. It does come in different shapes and forms. Let me show you what others I find easy to propagate. Here's another kalanchoe. I don't know the name of this one, but this one works the same. It has the same idea as the mother of thousands. As you can see, these are little babies, and if you pull it off like this, you can easily root it elsewhere. I'm just gonna leave this here for now. But this is another kalanchoe. I'm sorry it was eaten by snails, but that's not what I'm talking about. This type of kalanchoe, it's okay to propagate. It's not as easy as this one, but I found this one and the mother of thousands are very easy to propagate. Let me show you what other plants I find easy to propagate. So this I think is called a paddle plant. I started out with a tiny one. I think the first one I bought was this small. It's probably like a 3-incher. And from that I have a lot throughout my front and backyard. See it right here and right here, right here. And they're pretty easy to propagate. As you can see, the mother plant will give off baby plants. And at this point you might think that all succulents are easy to propagate, and it's not true. Some of them are just a little bit more difficult to propagate than others. Here's another example. This one right here, I forgot to look up the name for, but you would think this one was easy to propagate because it's a bush. It's very beautiful. Maybe I'll talk about it in another video, but it's not that easy to propagate. I've tried and I've been successful in only a couple areas. Here is my black rose, and again my mom brought a cutting in probably about this small, and it has propagated nicely, but it does attract a lot of snails. But again, I find it easy, and it's one of those plants that people find attractive. So if you want to grow this for profit, I would recommend it. This other one has a little bit of sun damage and snail damage. I wish I knew the name of it, but it has propagated like crazy. I think it's an Aeonium. I don't know if it's the I think it's called Giant Rose. I'm not sure if it's that one, but it's pretty easy to propagate. I'll show you where else I have it. I have it here throughout my front yard. You can see it's all bunched up. Little babies coming out. And the rosettes are huge. They're bigger than my hand. They're probably the size of my head. And of course, the good old ice plant. It doesn't get easier than the ice plant. And yet another one that I find easy is the good old jade plant. It used to have this one as a border in one side of our front yard, but my dad cut it off. This is like one of the cuttings, and it's grown. I'm sorry about the back of it. It's I don't know if it's an overgrown weed, but like this, my dad chopped it off last week, and he needs to clean off a little bit of our front yard. But I thought I'd just show you this jade. Here I have more jade. This is a much greener side of, this is the backyard. And just to recap, top 3 plants that I would recommend if you're a beginning collector or you want to do some decorating with succulents would be the mother of thousands, the petal plant, and of course the jade plant. And this jade plant actually flowers, and I wish it were flowering now. It hasn't flowered in a while for me. Anyhow, I hope you're having a good day, and see you next time.